Alright, so bear with me all a little bit. Like, I'm a little bit sick today, so I'm probably gonna, make this a little bit quicker than I usually make these videos, because I'm just like not feeling good. But I said I'm gonna keep coming with these videos no matter what, so I'm trying to keep up my schedule. But I had made a video about, like, I was talking about, like, Latin people, about racism and all that stuff. And I ain't gonna lie to y'all, I'm gonna tell you something. Like, I hate to admit this too. Sometimes I thought I was racist when I was a kid. Like going to, like, the local stores around my house. Like, it used to be like Arab people who usually owned it, or people from India. I don't know if it's the correct term is Indian. I don't know, people from India, stuff like that. All right, okay, because I got time for that. And then, like, Chinese people or Asian people. I just had a lot of stores around my neighborhood, and, like, I just hated how they treated me. Like, not only me, my friends, you know what I'm saying? Like, you watch us go to the store, like, and the funny thing about it is, we must like them, right? To entertain their stores and give them money. Like, they think it's our only out, but we'll tear it down or burn it down and have some, and then go on by their day. You know what I'm saying? So it want, because if we don't want you in our neighborhood, especially where I come from, you ain't gonna be there. Person, anybody, like, you gonna want to leave that day, no matter what. You gonna leave, or you gonna wish you leave peacefully. But, like, and that's what always bothered me. Like, I wonder how they always treat us so bad. Like, I used to go in there with, like, spending my money, and you know what I'm saying? Like, and they just had to look at me, like, watching me start talking in a language. And you speaking English all the time, now you want to start speaking this. How you communicate with your vendors if you don't speak some English? Now you want to start talking whatever you want to talk about in your language. You know what I'm saying? Looking at me, and I found myself, like, a lot of times, like, as I got older, I started to understand what they was doing. I found myself just, like, almost like dreading going to those stores. Like, man, I'm just going. So I let them control me, and I adapted to their attitude. So it was like, man, screw them too. Like, I'm gonna spend my money and go with my day. Like, you know what I'm saying, though? And it's just like how they treat. And I saw how they treated some of our girls. Like, they was just like trash too. And it made me understand about racism. Like, and you can't. I put those people in categories, like, and I always thought to myself, like, man, why they be treating us like that? Like, you can't go. You can go. First of all, you can go to white people neighborhood if you want to, but you can't go to a white people neighborhood and they gonna go to the corner store. We black people, we go to the corner store like 3-4 times a day. White people don't do it like that. They go to a grocery store. They might go to, like, a corner store to play their numbers or whatever they do. You know what I'm saying, though? But they ain't going to, like, us. Man, black people done put Chinese people and other races through generations, through college, through having a good life, having an abundance of money. But yet y'all want to look at us like we crazy? And look at us like we animals, want to kill us and shoot us? And actuality, we are best friend. Black people is every foreign person's best friend in this world. Because you know why? We be down about it, and y'all get to reap the benefits of it. And I'm not saying Chinese people ain't had no marches and protests and nothing, but what I'm saying is they ain't did it like us. They not hated like us. And then I ain't gonna say hate, but they don't treat us the way we probably should be treated when it comes to that. Because when you think about it, black people go through so much for being a minority. Other people forget they benefit from everything we do. Our marches, everything we have to go through. Not only marches, forget marches don't work. I'm talking about when we loot to get your attention, we burn stuff down in violence. That's the only way y'all seem to understand stuff. That's the only way America do stuff. And it's just like, I just always wonder, like, how can you all sit up here and look at us like that? And I'm not saying all Chinese or Asian people or all Indian people or Arab people. I'm just saying a lot of people. I just don't understand, how do y'all live like that? We literally push your economy. We literally let y'all in our world. Say what you want about black people, but like, you say we kill each other and we all violence. But let me tell you something. And I put this in my... Black people are the most accepting race. I don't want to say race, because black people are the most accepting people in the world. Black people will accept you. Even we don't accept each other, they would accept another race. Just like this, right? You ever watch 90 Days In, whatever that jail place thing is? You see how they bring a white person in a black pod? You see how, like, all the black people, accept him, and they, like, you feel me, though, embrace him, and almost, I want to say, follow him. But see, you don't get that when it comes to, like, the other side of that. Like, in the jail, like, a black person, he don't get accepted by a white person in their little thing because they try to stay with each other, or different cultures. And I thought to myself, like, that's not fair, man. I just don't understand how you would sit up there. If anything, like Latin people always try to say they're not black, or they want to be with the right, more of a white culture race. They want to identify with that. And I always thought to myself, like, no matter what, I don't care how white of a Latin person you are, they know you're not white, and they never going to accept you, man, like that, like you're a white person. It ain't never happened in the history of man. You could be the most whitest Argentina, Colombian person, they still think you're a Latin person. I'm being dead serious. Like, don't ever think that. Like, and I just always wonder, like, what is the difference? What's wrong with you saying you have a black people side? Like, what is it? What do you hate about us so much? And if anything, y'all should be our friends, because all the barriers black people break, just so y'all can get in too. It's just not about black people doing things. We help all our struggles and our triumphs help other races too. So why can't we all come together like that and think like that? That's how you see a black person. Why can't you, like, man, you know what? Or when that's time when you say something crazy about a black person, you gotta remember, like, a lot of foreign people is in this country right now because of black people. They don't want y'all here like that. Well, first day the dude came in the office, he said he want to build a wall. A white person. And I ain't talking about the cool white, I'm gonna say the 90% cool, unracist white people who's cool. Like, they really cool people. They hate racism. It's always that 10% of white people. Like, and why can't y'all give us that same thing to say, hey, look, 90% of black people is fine. Maybe 10% is bad. I'm gonna say maybe 10% is bad. Every culture got bad people and got good people. Like, what's the difference? Like, it's bad white people. It's good white people. It's bad black people. It's good black people. Why don't y'all give us that benefit of the doubt? Why do y'all get praise when we don't? Y'all want to say somebody's shooting each other and all this other stuff? True. But why don't y'all always... But if it's a gangster in y'all family, or a gangster that y'all knew about, y'all making movies about them and praising them. But when a black dude be gangster, animal thugs, all this other stuff y'all gotta say, black on black crime, but never mention white on white crime. I don't know, man. But I'm so off subject, 'cause I'm just so sick. My mind going to places. But what I'm saying is this: let's embrace each other, especially minority people. Because if we embrace each other, that 10% of white people that's bad and racist, they got no choice but to look like, man, we don't even have a platform to stand on. We're in a super minority. Like, our numbers are so low. it doesn't even make sense to do this anymore. It doesn't make sense. Because everybody's coming together with this group. So when all of us come together as a minority, as in one for colored people, which we actually just are, now it's like, you know what? Maybe some of those racist people will be like, you know what, man? It's not even worth no fight. But first, we got to come together first. You can't look at me like a white person is good, a black person is bad. Especially if you're a foreign person, like, or you come from a foreign history, like, you can't be looking at black people like that. And I'm telling y'all this how it comes. I'm telling you how I feel and how a lot of black people feel. Y'all look at white people like they so good, but y'all look at us like we so bad. And black people's helped y'all out the most than anybody, like anybody. We done helped y'all out of everybody. Y'all done helped us out. But what I'm saying is, you can't benefit from us and then be like, I don't want nothing to do with it. I'm staying out of politicals or whatever. You ain't got nothing to say. This is your fight too. Alright? Let's go, man.